be responsible for everyone's feelings. Get off the fucking couch and go do something about it if you don't wanna feel sad.
God Kill!
Welcome back to God Kills. Today I have a special kind of video lined up for you guys. So today's video is about why you can't stay consistent going to the gym. So why you go for a few days in a week and then you take a week off, or you go for a month and then next thing you know, the month after you're not there, or I don't know. Anyways, you press this video because you feel like you fall into the category of a person that wants to exercise more, or you feel that there's something that you want to improve. So first and foremost, congratulations for pressing this video, because you've made one step into improving, recognizing that you have something that you want to improve. So that's a first step in the right direction. So why would you listen to me? So who am I to speak? So if you go on my channel, you can see in this video here that I used to train pretty intensively. I trained for 372 days in a row, and I think anyone who would try training for 10 days in a row would find that very challenging as well. So try doing that for a year. But basically, let's get into why I think you press this video. So I'm here to motivate you guys into trying to figure out how you can exercise more. So first and foremost, I just want to tell you that if you go to the gym 7 times a day or 7 times a week, or if you go never, nobody else cares. Like, it's all you. Like, nobody like gives any shits about if you go to the gym. Like, I'm being dead serious. It's all about you, and nobody like it's a game against yourself. Like, if you want to go out jogging, or if you want to go out running, there's no one else stopping you but you. If you go to the gym, no one's going to be there motivating you, telling you to do 15 sets or do 10 sets or 10 exercises. The only person that's telling you that you should be at the gym there for an hour and a half or an hour is yourself. No one's forcing you to be there. That's all on you. So if you manage to get to that stage where you at least go to the gym, then you already beat a big hurdle, because at the end of the day, you're going to the gym doing something that your body unnaturally wants to do. You're putting it in stress, you're making yourself fatigue, you're doing things that go against the easy life, so to say. But yeah, if you want to become more consistent, you got to ask yourself, what are the reasons that are stopping me from not going the days or the breaks that I take? Like, why is it that I end up taking these breaks? So I think to dive into that topic, one idea that I think we should explore is the state of mind and what dreams you're trying to attain. What dreams and what do you have as motivation? Like, what's your goal? Like, that's a big question, and I can't really speak on your behalf, but I can tell you from my personal experience what I dreamt of. I watched Ziz when I was little. I saw this guy walking around on festivals, walking around on beaches, and people just being amazed by his physique. I thought that sounded super sick, and I thought, wow, that'd be cool to have. I also saw like having muscles as like a way to show like resilience and perseverance, because it takes a long time to get to the stage where you want to get to, and you can't really cheat yourself into attaining a good physique. It's something that you do have to put in the hard work. So even if you're a billionaire or you're a homeless man can still have a better body than a billionaire, for example. And there's nothing the billionaire can do about it except do the things that the homeless man is doing as well. So I think it's a very interesting way, because it really shows perseverance and making time for it. And that's something that I think many people struggle with, and one of the reasons why you might feel that you're inconsistent. You feel like other things eat up your time, and yeah, you just don't prioritize it enough. And let me tell you, if you want to really badly, if you have the dreams and you have the goals, then you will always find time for it. It's what you prioritize. So if you want to go hang out with friends, or if you're laying on your phone, I think right now you can stop the video, check your screen time, and you'll probably see that you have a few hours lined up there. If you took away one of those hours and, I don't know, did push-ups to failure or did sit-ups to failure or anything like that, then all of a sudden you've just spent less time on your phone wasting time and spent more time doing something productive and working towards your goal. but you're only going to start doing those things if you really want something bad. And this idea kind of applies to anything else. If you really want high grades, then you study more, you do more, you prepare, and you think about it more. Whereas if you don't care too much about it, you'll take it as it comes. And that's kind of the same goes into training. I have some friends who started training the same time as me, and they still do. So we're talking 7.5 years plus. But when I'm walking next to them, people would be like, okay, he exercises. And to me, they'd be like, wow, this guy gyms, you know, like, and I think that comes down to where we wanted to be. And for me, I wanted to reach that level of just aesthetics, you know. So for me, I always had that in the back of my head, and that was what I was working for. But if you don't have that, then I think it's harder to motivate yourself. So then I think you need to ask yourself, why did I then press this video? What is it that I want to achieve? Do I want to be the guy that people turn heads when you're walking down the beach? The guy who's not afraid to take off their t-shirt when they're going swimming? Or like, what is it that you have as your driver? If it's chasing girls, how badly do you want to chase girls? What kind of level of girls do you want to attract? Do you want to attract the top tier? Do you want to attract mediocre? Like, where do you get satisfied? Where do you feel like you've gotten enough? Because you can always continue chasing higher peaks. You reach one and then the next thing comes. So I think in terms of gym consistency, you got to tie your gymming to some goal which you want to reach. If you're finding it hard to stay consistent, because if you don't have anything you're chasing for, then how are you going to find yourself going to the gym even more than you're doing now? Like, you're pretty satisfied at where you are now. You're gymming, or maybe you're taking a few breaks, but you've reached a stage, or like, there's got to be some reason why you stopped. You went to the gym, you got your like gains, and you felt like, nice, this is going good, and then you stopped. Did you get too comfortable? Did you feel like, now I'm at the level where I'm satisfied? In that case, all you have to do is maintain. Then you don't have to gym 5 times a week to grow even bigger. You can just go there 3 times a week or 2 times a week just to maintain. If that's the level you want to reach, then you're fine. But if you want to chase something bigger, if you want to become more consistent at the gym, then you got to start prioritizing. Because if you're out with your friends drinking beers, or if you're playing video games, like, I mean, hours fly away, a day goes really quickly. And if you just put away 1 hour, 30 minutes or 15 minutes on those days where you maybe wanted to take a rest day, then all of a sudden you'll be chasing your dreams even faster. So you have to come up with that balance yourself. And now I want to tell you a little bit of a story. So I've lived abroad now for a year. I just came back, and one of my old gym bros, he was so happy to see that I had returned, because he told me, yeah, for the past months, none of my other friends who I used to go to the gym have been going, and now that you're here, now I'll finally be motivated to get myself to the gym. And I mean, obviously I have really fun when I go training with him, but when I heard that, I was like, man, you're such a, come on, I'm not your mom, you know, like, if you want this, then you got to be able to motivate yourself. Like, why is it that you become so lazy as soon as I'm not here, so that you take a 3-month break from the gym when you've been working so hard for it for so many consecutive years? Like, bro, come on, you know. It kind of made me pissed, because I felt like, I'm not your mom. I'm not the guy who's going to motivate you. I'm not going to be holding your hand the whole way, you know. Like, you got to find your own self motivation. And like, as much as I want to train with them, I kind of feel bad, or not bad, but I feel like he's got to find the motivation himself. And that's kind of why I wanted to make this video, because I feel like if you're struggling yourself, then yeah, you can't rely on anybody else, because no one else cares. Like, the whole journey is all you. No one's forcing you to go to the gym. No one's gonna do it for you. You gotta lift those weights, and the weights aren't gonna lift themselves, you know. Okay, so you just listened to me explaining a little bit about my own situation, about how I train, how I find motivation, and how gymming has developed me. You know, like, my confidence is 10 times higher than from when I started. I feel so much better, and not just mentally, but also physically. Everything just comes in one, because like, I had a goal, I worked for it, and now I'm living what I dreamt of. But like, this is very goal specific, but I'm assuming you're pressing this video because you want to be a Gymshark athlete where you want to, I don't know, you want to have that six pack, but like, let me tell you, if you're taking these breaks, then you're just lazy. Like, I'm sorry, that's all what it comes down to. If you're not going to the gym, you're lazy. Like, my respect for you, if you're not going, like, if you're taking these breaks, it's like, I mean, yeah, you go to the gym, but we play on a different field. Like, you're playing in a different league than I am, because I have different goals than you, and there's nothing wrong with having different goals. Like, I'm just saying that for those of you that press this video because you want to start gymming more, like, let me get this into your head, because you're just lazy. That's all it comes down to. Like, you'd rather stay at home, drink some Coca-Cola, order pizza and watch some TV, or watch a movie, play some video games, I don't know, go hang out with friends. But like, you have that 1 hour of the day to go gymming. So like, everyone has time. I mean, I know people who've been studying medicine, or people who are working 2 shifts, and they still find time. So yeah, bro, like, seriously, like, if you want to achieve more, then you got to put in some extra work. And like, if you think that it's gonna come easy and naturally, like, you got to start prioritizing it, because it's really easy to get sidetracked. And if you're not keeping yourself self-accountable, then yeah, no one's stopping you. Like, you're gonna keep yourself from going to the gym. So like, ask yourself this question: how badly do I want it? Because you're the only person who can make yourself go more. So I hope this kind of mental opening, or me sharing some thoughts, can help you understand a little bit about yourself. And hopefully I see you going to the gym more. And yeah, of course, I love you guys. I don't want to talk you guys down, but I want you to recognize that you're the only person stopping you. I can't do anything about the situation. I'm just here to let yourself know that you're lazy. Train more. It's not that hard. Thank you. Gawkilf out.
Gawkilf!